talking about the United States House of Representatives Speaker vote and its deadlocked current position. So the second round of voting just occurred, maybe 10 minutes ago. This is kind of a breaking news video here. And there is still no winner. On the first vote, Hakeem Jeffries, whom all Democrats in the House voted for, he's a representative from New York. He is the leader of the House Democratic Party since Nancy Pelosi stepped down. He has received all Democrats' votes. Kevin McCarthy has received, on the first ballot, I think all but 19 Republican votes. Those 19 Republican votes, 10 of which were for Andy Biggs, a Freedom Caucus member and representative from Arizona, and 9 were for other representatives. So, if you didn't know, I'm sure you guys all know, Republicans took over control of the House. So there will be a Republican Speaker of the House, 99% chance of that happening. But it is deadlocked right now because without those 19 votes, Kevin McCarthy cannot get 218 votes. 218 is needed for House majority. It is the majority in the House, okay? And in the 2022 elections, Democrats, I believe, received, Democrats received 5 less than 218. They received 213 seats. So if 213 Democrats are voting for Hakeem Jeffries, and then Kevin McCarthy is winning all but 19 Republicans, then that means Hakeem Jeffries is leading. And that's exactly what happened on the first and second ballots. Without those 19 Republican votes, Kevin McCarthy was behind Hakeem Jeffries because Hakeem Jeffries is only 5 away from the majority. Kevin McCarthy, without his 19, is falling behind Jeffries. Now, that does not mean that Hakeem Jeffries has any shot at becoming House Speaker. He will be the leader of the Democratic Party. But, Democrats are really liking what they're seeing, okay, on the first and second ballot. Now, that was the first ballot with 10 Republicans voting for Andy Biggs, 9 voting for others. But on the second ballot, Jim Jordan, a representative from Ohio, said to his Freedom Caucus members, his fellow Freedom Caucus members, he said, we need to unite behind McCarthy. We can't have this division. I do not want your support. Vote for McCarthy. And what do the 19 Republicans do? All the Biggs voters and all the quote-unquote other voters, those 19, the 10 plus the 9, threw all of their votes to Jim Jordan, even though he said to vote for for Kevin McCarthy, even with Jim Jordan not even voting for himself, those representatives are voting for Jim Jordan. And, these are the Freedom Caucus members, of course, as I just said. And this is not a caucus that is going to back down. They are not going to back down from this fight. They will see it as more of a moral fight than anything else. Like, we can't let the establishment stop us. We can't let a hungry power Republican, Kevin McCarthy, control us. We are our own caucus. We will not be controlled by Kevin McCarthy. So, what do I think is going to happen? Well, it's going to go to a third vote. And I don't think it's going to stop at a third vote. In my mind, it was like the second or nothing. It was clear that no one would win on the first ballot, because of these Freedom Caucus members. And there was really a question before this of would the Freedom Caucus switch to McCarthy after the first. And after the first. And it's the second. They haven't. It's going to go on to the third, the fourth, the fifth. It could go as long as they want. So what's more likely? the 19 give in and vote for McCarthy, or the McCarthy vote, all Republicans abandon McCarthy and Jim Jordan and kind of find a more reasonable candidate. Honestly, that is very much a possibility that Kevin McCarthy does not win the House speakership. Because if we're looking at representatives, there are quite a few that I could see taking over the position instead of McCarthy. Don Bacon, representative from Nebraska 2nd, is someone that could rally together the entire party. Definitely someone that could take over this job and unite the Republicans. Steve Scalise, was he from California? I think that he would be an excellent choice. There's a lot of chatter about a lot of political chatter about his name being the Speaker of the House. Or maybe, small possibility, they find a more moderate Republican, even more moderate than Don Bacon or Steve Scalise, and some Democrats switch over to vote for that moderate Republican just to stop all of this nonsense and actually start getting stuff done. This is a typical account of Congress not doing their job and being total idiots and not serving the American people correctly. Yet another reason why Americans are losing faith in Congress. So that's just all I have to say about it. Thank you all for watching this video. We will stay updated, or I will, stay updated. I will update you guys on the community tab with everything you need to know. And I will see you all next time.